Hi, it's Rebecca's Truth 444 back with another video. So welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I am Rebecca. I'm an intuitive healer who brings messages of wisdom and advice from my own lived experience. And I do this to help aid people on their own healing and remembering journey on their paths back to sovereignty after lifetimes of trauma, pain, suffering. My aim is to bring guidance and wisdom through channeled messages to help bring healing. And I have a deep love of doing this. Quick housekeeping message as well. I want to create a really safe space here. And this is just a gentle reminder that the comment section is not for negativity, it's not for hate, it's not for bashing, it's not for stupid questions. Although I guess there aren't really stupid questions, but reasonable questions. I just don't want anyone to feel anything but safe here to express whatever they've been going through. If anything resonates in my videos and you're leaving messages below, I just want respect, please. Now we've got that out of the way. So my last video, wow, huge collective of people that I felt like I was connecting with. And it took me a day to kind of come back to myself, really, because this energy came through strong, quite narcissistic, quite toxic. I was talking to a group of people that have just recently or are currently going through breaking toxic cycles with family members, lovers, friends. Take it where it fits for you. And the energy that came through was very loud. It wanted to be heard. It wanted to be seen because it can no longer connect to your energy. So the people that I'm talking to in this video are those that are currently finding themselves, and I just keep getting an image in my mind of like a void, like a dark room. It's a dark space. It's empty. And you're feeling quite lost. I feel like I'm connecting to someone that feels quite lost. They are sitting within, it feels like kind of like almost like a guilt energy, a shame energy, a feeling of being in the wrong or being quote unquote a bad person. Well, my friend, I'm here to tell you that that is part of the journey when you walk away. There will be a period, it's like a holding space, like a waiting room, where you will be left with yourself. It's like you're left with all of the things that have been hidden because of these relationships in our lives. See, we're very good as humans at finding things to fill a void that we hold within us because we don't want to look in those dark spaces. Unfortunately, in doing this, we are preventing ourselves from finding the true wealth that lies within us because, contrary to what most people believe in this world, money isn't really where the real wealth is at. It provides a life. But to me, money is not wealth. The true wealth is to know oneself. The true wealth is to know the depths of you and to come to understand why we attracted cycles of toxicity, narcissists, energy vampires into our own lives. And it does all boil down to you, my friend. And this is a tough lesson that I've had to learn too, because as I've said in previous videos, I am walking this path with you. I am bringing messages through my own wisdom because I've been in these same cycles. And when you break that cycle, you are left with nothing but yourself because you don't have that person or that family structure to fill that space or that void anymore. And it's a very, very, very painful and difficult part of the process. But I just want to give somebody a bit of positivity today. If they find themselves in this space, it's natural. Now is a good time, if you haven't done so already, to perhaps, if you can afford, get some counselling, some therapy. This helped me massively when my toxic cycle broke. Thankfully, it was a time when I'd had, I think it was 6 to 8 sessions of counselling come through on the NHS here in the UK. So that meant I got it for free. But please bear in mind, this is a side note, it took 4 years to get it. 4 years of waiting to get it. So that journey catapulted me into deeper understanding of my own self and what had attracted this particular situation into my life. And the person that I'm talking to, or the people that I'm talking to today, you guys most likely are people pleasers. We were raised in families where we were parentified, where we were perhaps not allowed the childhood that we deserved. We were raised by parents that unfortunately were very childish in their own emotions. So we found ourselves as young children having to hold our parents. We found ourselves having to judge moods, to judge situations, to scan the room, to scan what's going on in people. And it created an empath. It created a sensitive, loving empath, because our family are our safety. And if we don't find safety there, then we tend to overreach ourselves to create safety. My whole life have been a chronic people pleaser, and I know this will connect because I just know I can sense the energy really, really strongly now. I definitely am connecting to people pleasers. My own mum was a bit of an eggshell parent, and when we grow up and we are seeking out partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, we are, unfortunately, because of that wounding, because of our childhood, we are naturally going to gravitate towards a similar feeling that we had within our family. So this will attract in narcissists, energy vampires, toxic people, and it hurts. But because we're used to that pain, and because we're used to overreaching and outsourcing ourselves to others, it feels familiar, and our ego self, our subconscious, is always attracted to the familiar, even if it hurts us. And that's a big lesson that a lot of us in this collective are learning. You may be further ahead than me. You may be in a similar space to me. You may be just coming to this realization. Wherever you are in this journey, it literally doesn't matter. It's all welcome here. But through my own therapy, I learned so much about my dynamic with my mum, and so much about my dynamic with my dad. And it all started to click into place once I left that toxic cycle. It was like I'd had quite a few toxic relationships and unhealthy dynamics in my life, through friends, through lovers, marriages. And it's like I faced this final one. It was like that was the wake up call for me. And the people I'm talking to, you are breaking these cycles now. You are coming to the end. You're breaking it. And now is the time for healing and remembering and realizing. So I just want to let you know that I'm talking to a complete spiritual badass. Like, you might not feel like it right now, but the work that you're doing, my friend, is really, really powerful. Keep going, because if you get the help that you need, you will realize what has attracted this into your life. And once you've realized what attracted this into your life, You may go through a period where you don't have many people in your life. You might not have many friends or many people in your circle. And it's a very, very lonely place. But in that loneliness is where you find yourself. And that sounds so cheesy, but it's really, really true. It's in the silence. It's in the void, it's in the darkness that you can connect to your own inner light. And then you start realizing that your self esteem is so low, or has been so low throughout your life, that you've been accepting way less than you deserved, friend. Way, way less. You deserved so much more, but you just didn't realize it because you weren't raised by people that made you feel like you deserved more. So it took these cycles and patterns, relationships, lovers, friends, family, it took all of that to wake you up. And I'm here to tell you that the void doesn't last forever. The loneliness doesn't last forever. It really doesn't, because once you start reconnecting to your own inner light and you start thinking, I deserve better than this, you start putting in place boundaries, which you never have done before, and it feels uncomfortable at first. But boundaries are an essential part of this journey, and it's something I've had to learn. And when I put boundaries in place in the past with family or exes, sorry, an ex, not exes, an ex, it felt really unfamiliar because we're not used to doing it because we're people pleasers. But we have to realize that we can be kind and loving, but we can also have boundaries, and we can also look after ourselves without being horrible. Okay? I'm feeling so emotional talking about this. And that's good. We need to feel our emotions. What is that? They say you need to feel it to heal it, and you need to go through it to get out of it. It's the only way. The only way out is through. But I'm here to tell you that I'm now in a space in my own personal journey where I'm finding my voice, and I'm now able to start talking about things and help guide others. And that is part of the journey. We share the wealth. Once we've learned our lessons, we share the wealth to help others, because that's how it works. It's like a big chain of light that spreads out across the world. And I'm not going to tell you that you might not get tested again, because you will. And I was, through a friend. Oh, and I had to put another boundary in place. And several times this person tried to come back into my life, tried to hoover me back up. And just recently, over Christmas, had a happy Christmas message from this person, and I just ignored it. And it was really hard, but I ignored it because I'm not getting sucked back into toxic cycles. The people that I want in my life and the people that you deserve to have in your life, those people deserve people that are going to be there for them. We deserve people that give as much as they take, that pour into you whilst you pour into them. This is like reciprocal energy. We're so done with being stuck in taking energy. If anyone is just taking and taking and taking from you and giving you nothing in return, then that is your sign to cut them out of your life. You have to be strong. It's part of the journey back to sovereignty, because a sovereign being, a sovereign soul, has boundaries, knows their worth, and wants to pour into others because they are full themselves. We're no longer wanting the empty people, the empty vessels. We're done with them. We're done with them. Just want to sit with that for a second. My spiritual badasses out there, get yourself the help that you need because you deserve it. Stop settling for less than you deserve. You're worth more. I see it, even if you don't see it yet. I am literally here to be your mirror, to reflect to you what lies within you through my own lived experience. I hope that helps someone. I really do. I hope that connected with the right collective. I feel like it will. Stay strong. You've got this. It's all part of the process. I'm going to leave that there. That feels like a really, really nice place to leave it. Right, loves, until the next video, keep doing the work, keep showing up for yourself, and keep working on those boundaries. And in case no one told you today, I love you. This is Rebecca's Truth 444, signing out.